So we've got our first engine so we can use as a mock-up to work out where the engine goes so we can shim it all into place so when the real engines turn up. Now, when I say mock-up, it's a semi-complete engine, but it's an interesting story. So it's got no inlet on it, this engine, but it's an opportunity for us to put it in the car, shim it all up and make sure we get the engine in the exact right spot. So when we do get our race engines, they'll bolt straight in. This actual engine is out of the wind tunnel test car, which is an interesting story in itself. So they've taken all the inlet off this because they must have needed it for one of the race engines. But what happens is this engine goes in the car that goes in the wind tunnel, has all the inlet on it, and then what happens is this bolts to the inlet, and then this one goes to the front of that, which is where the air comes in for the engine through the front fascia. Anyway, with the wind tunnel testing, what they need to do is they need to have the engine so the air can blow into the engine and out the exhaust. So they pull all the valves out of this, so it obviously turns over very easily, and then they put a plate where the head gasket would go, so then the air doesn't go into the cylinders, it just comes in, goes through the inlet valve, out through the exhaust valve, and then out through the exhaust. So it simulates somewhat exactly what would happen with the race car. Maybe not exactly, but what would happen with the race car. So each of the manufacturers had to put an engine like this in their car with all the inlet, so the air would come in, go through the engine, out the exhaust. So that's some of the minor detail that they've been worried about with the aero testing this time, to try as hard as they can to make the cars as close as they can.